Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. And today I have, I think it's 8 more alternative cards. I have pretty much finished the January 2024 Lovely Lavender Paper Pumpkin Kit by Stampin' Up. Of course, I still have the stamp set, and I actually did purchase the coordinating dies. I have my little stencil I had made, which I discussed in my last alternative video. I already made 8 more. That's 14 alternatives, plus the 2 I made as intended, plus the tag as intended. So 16 cards total, plus a tag. Okay, so what do I have left? I have some dimensionals and some glue dots, which I'll certainly use. I'll put them in with my other stuff. I have all these strips off the crumb cake cards. They are bye-byes. I have this little piece, which you'll see when we get to the card what I did with that. I might save that little scrap, but I'm going to put it in with my Painted Lavender Designer Series paper. And I cut about a 3/4 inch strip off over here for the inside of, I think, the last card. But I could use this as a frame, so I'll probably keep those. And the only other things I have left are one purple strip and 4 white ones, the longer ones, and four, looks like four of the ones that the little word with went on, and two of the little punches that I punched out of one of the pieces that the leaves and stuff came out of. So that is what I have left. And I will show you the other stamp sets I used and things as we go. So here's the first one. I cut down one of the crumb cake card friends, the polka dotted ones. I did take, I have these new little finger blendy things that I got at, I want to say it's called Bear Creek something Creations, or I don't remember, crafts. They're online, and I did a haul video for them. Anyway, I went around those cutout parts. They are 1.5 inch wide. I originally did 1 3/4, and it was too, it was too big. And this is the back of one of the card bases that were in the kit, and I cut that off too, and I put it on Highland Heather. This thank you for your friendship is from the Perennial Postage Stamp Set. Um, I'm not going to show all the stamps, but it's a new stamp set in the January to April mini catalog by Stampin' Up. All the gems I used, unless I say otherwise, were these new purple fine shimmer gems. They're in Highland Heather, um, Gorgeous Grape, and also Berry Burst, and I think these are the Highland Heather ones, except that one, which is darker. It is Gorgeous Grape, and these are the dies from the add-on kit, and these little things were white and were labels from the kit, and I just used the blending brush with Highland Heather and made them purple. And this is stamped in Lost Lagoon. These colors are Stampin' Up's Lost Lagoon and Highland Heather. And inside, I just put a strip of the polka dot paper. I believe all the envelopes you'll see are from my stash, and they are Stampin' Up's A2 white envelopes. The next one I really love. I don't just love the way it looks. So this is another, probably the back of that other card, because it was front and back were the same, of the crumb cake, but I decided I wanted to stamp on it. So I brought out, will I show you this one? I brought out Everyday Details Stamps and Dies. Let me see if I can find it. Well, the dies are like this. I'm not going to show you the stamp set, but this is out of that stamp set. Wishing you so much joy on this special day. I stamped it in Berry Burst. This is white and this is Berry Burst. And then the stamps, I used something else. Oh, Notes of Nature. I am loving this bundle. Notes of Nature, highly recommend. The sentiments are great. The stamps are great. This is the one I used. I stamped in Berry Burst, some stamped off and some not, all over the background. And then I also stamped this little splattery stuff in Lost Lagoon. I'm pretty sure I stamped that off. And you can see it's all over the card front. Then these were the dies from the Everyday Details. These dies, I stamped that same leafy thing off the Notes of Nature, and there's a die that cuts it out, this one right here. So I did that twice, and then there are some standalone leaves, and I did two of the large ones and one small one, so the two large ones are underneath, and then this is a small one on top. And yeah, and I had a strip left over of Berry Burst because I don't have any Berry Burst ribbon, so I just put that down. It was 8.5 or something. I just cut it down. And then on the inside, today is all about you. Happy birthday. That's also out of Notes of Nature. And again, I did the Lost Lagoon and the little spriggy thing. I love that one. Really loving Notes of Nature. Anyway, so if you don't have them, find stuff in your stash that you have that'll go with it. I was grappling. So the only thing from the kit on this one is this card mat right here. Everything else, and the dimensionals I put this up on. Everything else, and then glue dots I used for these as well. So anyway, everything else was different sets. Okay, so card 3. Okay, this used the perennial postage bundle. So when I showed you this, this is from taking these out. I got 2 little ones and 3 bigger ones square. So the perennial postage dies look like this. And you see there's only 2 that are square and all the rest are rectangle. This also came from that stamp set. I can't thank you enough. I stamped it in garden green on, oh, I used the rectangles for this. The 2 larger of these small grouping of rectangles right here. So the white one is this one, and the Highland Heather is that color. And then this was from the kit. I wrapped the linen thread that was in the kit. Oh, I forgot to mention that. I still have this left, but it'll be stored with my twine and other linen thread that I have. I wrapped that around the mat, which is another one of those crumb cake with the white dots. I just glued down those postage stamps. The white is glued onto the purple. It's bumped up on, I think, dimensionals from the kit. Yep. And inside, what did I do? Oops, I forgot to do that one. Well, let me stick a white thing there. I might, if I can, that's too thin. I might be able to sneak a strip out from over here, and if I do, I'll put that in there. So I have to work on that one. Oh, and that envelope is from the kit. Okay, so that was 3. 4 is this one. Pretty simple. This came, even with the card. All I did was, I still had some of these left. I cut it apart. So I used, let's see, how did I do this? I think I had a small green and a large green, or maybe I cut the green too. I don't think I did. I think this garden green one was that whole piece. Then these were all in the same trio, and I cut it apart. I put 2 down below. I had a small green I put on top. This is bumped up on foam tape. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell. It's I think I got it at scrapbook.com. It looks like that. Now, Stampin' Up, I think, still sells smaller foam sheets, like 4 by 6 or something like that sheets. So that would work too. Or even their foam strips. You could do that and put several on. But I like the foam because it's wider and I could fit one in about a third of another one. Anyway, the big hugs came out of, I think, perennial postage again. Let me see. Yes, that came out of the perennial postage stamp set. That is bumped up also because, and then glued in the middle because these are tacked down under it. And then I did use those gems that I showed. And then on the inside, I know you will get through this, is also from the perennial postage bundle. And this is from, I think I don't want to say wrong. I think that's from the actual kit. Let me find that again. Yeah, I think that's actually from the kit, and I stamped it in Highland Heather 2 or 3 times, once and then 2 down at the bottom. So that's that one. All right, so that was number 4. This is number 5. It's a shaker card. Oops. Okay, so I had one of these card mats left. So what I did is I cut 1 inch off one side, inch off the other side, and the rest is here. And it's showing through this window. I had cut a circle for something. 1 second. I believe I cut this circle out of this label. I'm pretty sure I did. And so I wanted to use that label, that square label. These are the leaf and the flowers out of the add-on. This little hello was from Go To Greetings. Let's see if I can find that for you, out of the annual catalog, I believe. Just this real simple little hello. Yes, this carried over from 2022. It's in the 23-24 annual catalog. I don't know if it'll continue when that catalog goes away. They don't usually keep things more than 2 years. I have some little dots in the background. That's from that Notes of Nature again, because I just thought I didn't want to run the whole, it's on Berry Burst, card front. Because it's not an extra piece, it's just Berry Burst. So I added some texture by stamping it with little dots. The sequins are from my stash, and I did use Stampin' Up. I found my foam strips, so I put some all around the circle here. I did brush the inside with my embossing buddy, you know, the powdery thing, so it wouldn't stick to the tape so much. I mean what do you call that stuff? The thin strips. And then I put more around the edges as well. This was one of those little scallop circle punches that I punched out of the pieces where these things came out of. There was enough to get a 1-inch circle punch off each sheet. And I just again blended it with, I think, Berry Burst actually. And these are the berry burst color of the gems. Now let's see what I did on the inside. Nothing on the inside, just plain white, and a plain white envelope on that one. A little shaker card. And these are probably all Dollar Tree sequins. 2 shades of purple, a little pinkish color to bring out the berry, and a few gold because this paper has crushed curry supposedly. Okay, so that was shaker card number 5. This one I brought in detailed dogwood. Let's see if I can find that, which is a Sale-a-Bration, free with a $100 purchase till the end of February, I believe, or when supplies last, whatever. I again used the perennial postage die. Okay. Now, so this is the image I stamped on white cardstock. I die cut it with the second largest perennial postage stamp. I mean die, sorry. let me find them. I'll show you this one here. And what I did is I also die cut that out of the center of one of the card bases that were in the kit. And I inlaid it so it looked like a picture frame because I had these, I cut these off one of the sheets that had the big labels on it. I, I just cut them off to make it look like corners, right? A corner frame kind of thing. I colored this in Lost Lagoon Light and Dark. This is a dogwood, and as far as I know, there are not purple dogwoods, but it's my card, and I wanted to go purple. There are white and pink ones that I'm aware of. If anybody's seen a purple dogwood ever, let me know. But it's my card, and I decided to do that. I put it on Gorgeous Grape, and this is actually Highland Heather Light and Dark, because I don't think we have Gorgeous Grape. I don't know, or they have. And then Notes of, or is this Notes of Nature? Yes, this is from Detailed Dogwood. Love that. Very sort of vintagey looking dragonfly. This is from that. It's this here. And I thought that went really well because we got dots in the purple, I mean in the crumb cake paper, right? I did a double bow with the linen thread. And then just a little note to say hello was out of, I wrote it down, hang on. Uh, uh, Notes of Nature. It says Notes of Nature. Yeah, just a little note to say hello. I'm loving this set. I'm telling you, this Notes of Nature, the whole set. Anyway, that's that card. That is number 6. 2 more to go. I hope you're enjoying this. All right, so this one, I had one more card with the tag in it. I had one more of these labels, but I didn't really have anything to put in the background. So I did bring in again painted, is it painted lavender? The designer paper, yeah, painted lavender. I love this piece of paper. And then this is from Wild Ferns. Let me get that too, because I know I'm going to be loving on that one too. They have some great sets this time. Very versatile, and let's see if I can find it. I was like, do I really want to use another set? But I really, yeah, here it is. So I was looking for a sentiment that would go, up and down this way and not be like just a little bit and not going this way. So I found it. I have a little bucket down here of my newest stamps I'm trying to use. So I found this one, Wishing You Well Today, Tomorrow, and Every Day That Follows. And I used this. So I didn't use the dies for this, but this little background, hang on, is stamped in that sort of looks like burlap or linen texture, and in Lost Lagoon, behind these 2 pieces. I think I have one more piece left. Yep, 2 out of the 3 that I cut off. These are the smaller 2, like the medium and the smallest one. Stamped this in Lost Lagoon. I just glued everything down on top of each other. And then this is Lost Lagoon ribbon. Apparently in the annual catalog 23-24 until it ends, which I think is at the end of April, maybe? Don't hold me to that. I'm not a demonstrator. I lose track. And then inside, I did that same burlappy stuff. And then this is out of the Painted Lavender stamp set. So that's one of my favorites. I just love the way that looks. So that's 7 out of 8. And here comes the last one. So when I did the inlay on, which one was it? On this one, number, I don't know what, 6 or something again. I had this piece left here with the dots. Again, I didn't have anything to put behind it. So this is another piece of paper out of the Painted Lavender. I just put that down You see it came out of here. And I had one large green thing, this one stem, which looked too lonely. So I did die cut, I think from Painted Lavender. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I wrote that down, I think. Perennial post. Oh, well, perennial postage dies. I didn't write it down. Now, this sentiment is from Softly Sophisticated, and that is a Sale-a-Bration item because I needed something that I could stamp on here because I'd already die cut this. This die is the add-on, one of the add-on dies that you could get to go with this month and the next 2 months. Apparently it's this right here, and I had die cut that when I was doing the first set of alternatives, but I never used it, out of Highland Heather. Now the card is on Gorgeous Grape, but this is kind of dark. These are light, so I brought in more Highland Heather, but I used the Berry Burst color of Gemmies. These little flowers have little holes there. I think you can cut out other flowers and add them on there in paper, but I just put the Gemmies over the holes and then two larger ones here. And I stamped that in Garden Green because this is Garden Green. And inside, this is a strip off this. I cut it off from over here, see? So, because I needed something inside and I didn't have any more, I didn't have any strips of this paper, and I didn't want to cut another piece just to get a strip for inside, and I was quite honestly getting tired. So I got a little lazy on the last card as far as the inside, but I still think it's pretty, and it goes because the colors are the same. All right, so that is my second set of 8 cards. If you missed the first set, please watch that video. I will link it down below, or no, I won't. I'll put it in the end screen so you can go, click on that and go see it there. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this kit, and this is the second month that I have finished. This one I have to do the inside. That's why that's sticking out of there. Finished a kit. I really think this is adorable. So all these new sets that they have are really nice, and you don't have to have all these sets. I wanted the Painted Lavender. I got pretty much everything in that suite, I think. Um, Except maybe if there was ribbon. If there was, I didn't get it. Because I cleaned my ribbon drawer up today because I had stuff piled on it and things were falling into the bottom. It's in my cart. My rolling cart is my second layer, and all my Stampin' Up ribbon, but I have extras and I had to put them somewhere else. So they're now in a little bin on the bottom layer along with some punches I cleaned up. Anyway, I digress. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments which one is your favorite out of this batch, and do go watch the video I did for, well, 2 videos, the Make As Intended, and then the 6 alternatives I did the last time. So I have them in the box, but I will be recycling that box because I have no room for it. Alrighty, so I know this looks a hot mess, but again, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon. Stay safe, be well, hugs, love, and peace.